One of the first actions Joe Biden took as president was to have the U.S. rejoin the global climate deal known as the Paris Agreement.
First order I'm signing is tackling the climate crisis at home and abroad.
Donald Trump withdrew from the accord in 2017, saying it would hurt American business.
We rejoin the international climate effort with humility, and I mean that, and ambition. Humility because we know we've wasted 4 years in which we were inexcusably absent.
In 2015, representatives from more than 190 countries met in Paris and signed a legally binding treaty. Each nation agreed to limit global heating by setting individual carbon emission reduction targets. The overriding goal to stop the Earth's temperature from rising by more than 2 degrees Celsius by the end of the century. The U.S. is the world's second biggest polluter after China. The question is, will rejoining the global compact make a difference?
So there's no question that the whole world is welcoming the U.S. being back at the table. What we're pushing for the U.S. to do here is put a new NDC, its nationally determined contribution, on the table of at least 50% below 2005 levels by 2030. And the only way they can put that on the table credibly is if they have the domestic policies to match.
On Earth Day, April 22nd, President Biden will convene a summit of world leaders on the Paris Agreement. However, when the Trump administration pulled out of the Paris Accord, it also scrapped an Obama-era pledge specifying how much the U.S. would reduce carbon emissions. So President Biden may be able to make promises, but experts say it could take nearly a year to put together another commitment. Despite the COVID-19 travel bans that kept millions at home, 2020 was the world's hottest year on record. The UN says the target of keeping global heating below 2 degrees Celsius may be impossible. That's because the Earth is already on track to warm up at least 3 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels by the end of the century. The recent wildfires in Australia, flooding across Europe, and eroding coastlines in parts of the U.S. and Asia are stark reminders that no nation is immune from the effects of climate change. However, despite this, UN officials are still hoping to meet the ambitious goals of the Paris Agreement and somehow stem the rising tides and temperatures. Frank Uciardo, TRT World, the United Nations.